What's good, you guys? It's Boomer and Jared watching Bali Star. Today, we're getting into who has the greatest aura of all time by the channel One Cloud 9. You feel me? I just not figured out that was a clever ass name. But yeah, who has the greatest aura of all time? I saw in the thumbnails Michael Jackson. There's Playboy Cardi. There's Duke Dennis. You feel me? These dudes, you know what I'm saying, have a certain way they move about them, you know, their energy, you know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson knock out white girls by the millions, knock them down like dominoes. Playboy Cardi has dudes going crazy every time you drop a new track now, you know what I'm saying? Duke Dennis, man, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about the guys on the thumbnail. Makes girls just, you know what I'm saying? Like right off the rip, not physically, but in their mind they want to do that to him, like right off the rip. So, yeah. Let's get straight on to the video, see who has the greatest aura of all time. Let's get straight on into it. Let's go.
See, aura is a unique concept. It's one of those things where everybody knows what it is, but nobody can actually give you a valid definition. It's kind of like eating ass. Like, you know the concept of what it is, right? But if someone came up to you and asked you, what's the definition of eating ass? First off, run, nigga. Because most likely they're not just trying to make conversation with your ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Second, you probably wouldn't know what exactly to say. Because, I mean, you could say it's just licking the butthole. But, like, some people do more than that. Everybody has their own definitive way of eating. So there's no real definition that you can say. This is kind of what aura is. Everybody has their own definition or idea of what aura is, but there's not one central definition.
My bad, you gotta explain all that to me again.
See, aura is a unique concept. It's one of those things where everybody knows what it is, but nobody can actually give you a valid definition. It's kind of like eating ass. Like, you know the concept of what it is, right? But if someone came up to you and asked you, what's the definition of eating ass? First off, run, nigga. Because most likely they're not just trying to make conversation with your ass. I ain't gonna hold you. Second, you probably wouldn't know what exactly to say. Because, I mean, you could say it's just licking the butthole. But, like, some people do more than that. Everybody has their own definitive way of eating. So there's no real definition that you can say. This is kind of what aura is. Everybody has their own definition or idea of what aura is, but there's not one central definition. I feel like aura is just based off of the presence. You know, just a general vibe that people have when they think of it. Like, for instance, we've all had that one high school aura that whenever their name gets brought up, 10 different niggas immediately have flashbacks of good times. See, what that is her aura. And whenever she walked into a room, immediately you just feel some type of presence. You can't really describe what presence it is, but for some reason, everything just feels a little bit more brother, this guy stinks! And then all of a sudden, you just hear the brief echoes of a sexy red song. But that vibe you feel when her name is mentioned is her aura. Now, some people have stronger auras, and other people basically have no aura at all. Like, I know every single one of y'all have that one friend that's just basically an NPC. Like, there is just absolutely nothing special about it. That person, they most likely live the rest of his life as an NPC. But certain people just have a crazy strong aura when you're around them. Like, for instance, Hitler. Now, before I start this segment, in no way am I promoting or condoning what that man did in his life. Like, that is a monster.
This nigga got this shit prepared before he said the name.
Like, let's just be real. Hitler probably has top 3 aura of all time, bro. Like, me just saying his name is enough to put chills down people's spines, bro. Like, imagine being in the same room with Hitler. That's stupid.
I mean, okay, to his defense, we've all been in history class where they shown the video, or maybe an audio, or even a movie of how Hitler talked. I will lie, when he said some of the stuff he said in German, yeah, I felt chills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just hearing him, you know, calculate all that shit out. I was like, oh my God, bro. Oh my, like, just him just speaking it, bro. Speaking what he's gonna do. But not actually watching it happen, but him just speaking about what he's gonna do. Speaking to the crowd. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's really about to go down.
Be chilling, bro. Like, he was literally one of the most powerful men in the world at his time. He literally committed some of the worst crimes known to man. And he did all of this with a bushy ass mustache and a horrible haircut, bro. Like, come on, man. Aura had to be crazy, and in no way am I saying
you already know it. Like it ain't about his looks.
Scary as shit. Like I know as soon as he walked into a room, people just automatically stop being happy. Like I know not a single joke was said in his presence, bro. Ever. Niggas could be having the time of their lives. As soon as he walks in, straight depression. And back to his mustache. Do you understand how much aura you have to make a mustache? It doesn't even look good, iconic. Like, bro, if you try to get a mustache like his nowadays, people will automatically call you slur. Like, you could dead ass get canceled for having the same mustache as this bitch. That's crazy when you really think about it. And just imagine, you're at a function, and all of a sudden somebody just steps in your shoe. And all you see is Hitler with his bushy ass mustache just staring at your ass. Like, what the fuck are you finna do, bro? Like, bro, if you care about your life, you better get on your knees and start begging for forgiveness, bro. Whatever he hits you with is what he hits you with. I ain't gonna lie. Another man that has a crazy aura but just didn't kill 4 million people, Playboy Cardi. He literally has a whole following of people who just want to be like him. And his impact on this generation alone is crazy. Like, niggas listen to one Playboy Cardi song, now all of a sudden they always wear black, screaming into their mics and shit and calling it music, and also being deadbeat fathers. Like, the type of aura that this man has off of just being himself is crazy, man. He literally has a whole generation on lock from doing so. And I feel like Cardi makes a lot of his fans sus. Like, I don't know what it is. Whenever Cardi fans talk about this man, it always just gives me gay nigga vibes. It's like they're talking about their girl.
Never seen these niggas in person.
He's not gonna let you feel it.
Always on the internet.
Talking about him like that? Like, I guarantee a lot of Cardi fans will sell their souls just to be in a room with him alone, bro. But again, that just kind of shows you how much aura he had and how his fans have become so attached to that shit. But the one bad thing about aura is that oftentimes aura turns into beat writing. And a lot of people love beat writing certain people's aura. For example, Youngboy. Like, people just love his hood nigga persona. Hood niggas love his persona because they relate to that shit. And other people want to relate to that shit. So they listen to the music, feel, and
other
act
people
like
just following the trend.
But in all reality, they're a good kid living in the suburbs, makes all A's in school, and has a bright future and everything. And a lot of hoes love this man too for that same reason. Like, have you ever met a girl that always said Youngboy was her man? Even though Youngboy doesn't even know she exists. They don't see nothing wrong with it because they love his aura. Which also, by the way, never cuff a girl who says that shit. Always a red flag. I don't care how bad she is. You should also never cuff a girl that says Sexy Red is their favorite artist. Who also, by the way, has a crazy aura too. And honestly, the reason why people love her aura is very similar to why people love Youngboy's aura. Only difference is that Sexy Red is out. But the way that Youngboy's fans love him, especially his male fans,
her
very
aura.
Like, I remember I had this one homie, right? Die-hard Youngboy fan. And I remember one time he dead-ass told me that if he was a female, he would let that Youngboy hit it. No question. Like, that nigga said that shit with no shame at all, too. I never looked at him the same. Like, I guarantee, if you put 10 Youngboy fans in the same room with that nigga, some draws are dropping, bro. They almost as bad as Duke Dennis fans, I ain't gonna argue. But sometimes people can beat ride a certain person's aura to the point where it's basically an excuse for just being gay. And a person that a lot of people do this to is Duke Dennis. Bro, in all of my days, I have never seen niggas more gay for a straight day. Like, for whatever reason, when it comes to Duke, they just be throwing all their rules.
Nah, man, I got to add to this too, bro. Drake fans, when he leaked his thing. Now, I ain't gonna say much because I already got a video on that. But, yeah. Yeah.
Like, y'all be worse than the females talking about his rib.
Or his light-skinned face, or his aura, like that. This ain't it.
Because I have no problem with complimenting somebody's aura, but some of y'all just be taking this aura thing way too far when it comes to him. And I seen a post that said that Duke Dennis has top 2 aura of all time. Duke Dennis. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Something I've been seeing a lot more often is so-called straight men are trying to say because they find attractive have crazy aura. That's the reason why they have that person as a walking, and also the reason why they jerk off at that. Niggas talk about, oh, his aura is so insane. Nigga, just say you want to suck his dick. Bro, the amount of females that be down bad for this man is crazy. Like, you think it's that young boy, but Duke is on a whole other level. Like, he is dead-ass built a whole platform off of females being that bad for him. I've never seen this shit, bro. Moving on from this topic, though. Along with the people I just listed, there's plenty of more people who have crazy auras that are well-known. People like Ronaldo, Beyonce, LeBron, MJ, Ice Spice, Odell, even So Illuminati, and many, many more beyond that. But there is one man who, no matter what, will always top the rest. This man undoubtedly has the greatest aura of all time. The man I'm talking about is none other than Michael Jackson. This man's aura is the craziest aura you'll probably ever see on the earth. Even crazier than him. When I tell you, when he was alive, this man Mike was undoubtedly that nigga whatever. Like, this man is the greatest musician of all time, greatest performer of all time, was an icon in fashion, stage presence, and his overall persona. But most importantly, this nigga dance. Like, he literally invented one of the most iconic dance moves of all time. And not only that, this man was undoubtedly one of the greatest performers of all time. Like, just his stage presence alone was enough to make me think. Like, I know we've all seen that video of him just simply swinging his head around, and 15 people are already on the ground past up. And as soon as he started singing, it would be straight waterfalls from everyone's vagina. Truly just generational aura. Like, this man had so much aura that people would literally crowd around his hotel room that he was staying at just so they could see him from his balcony. Like, they weren't even needing this man. They literally just wanted to be in his presence. Like, I don't think we'll ever see somebody with this type of aura ever again. And this man has so much aura that he even beat his allegation. I will still never understand why he was in the name of the kid. I guess I never need to know. Because his aura was that strong, bro. His fans will defend him with their life. Literally, bro. Truly and honestly, Michael Jackson had the greatest aura of all time, and I don't think so. But to end this video off, who do y'all think has the biggest aura right now? Is it Sexy Red, Young Boy, maybe an athlete like LeBron or Messi, or is it a content creator like Duke or Kai? Let me know in the comments.
I feel like everybody has their own aura. To elaborate on that more, I don't think Will Be is one as big as Michael Jackson because, of course, one, he is one of the biggest superstars. He was propelled to that platform. You feel me? I don't think they're like, even Young Boy, Sexy Red, Playboy Cardi will be on a Michael Jackson platform because man, like again, Playboy Cardi has a cult-like fan base. Young Boy has a cult-like fan base, but Michael Jackson wasn't even a cult. Like it was like everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Beyonce right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, she doesn't have just have the Beehive. Like mostly everybody listens to her music. You know what I'm saying? It's like I say mostly everybody. Michael Jackson had basically everybody listening to his music. Not even mostly, but basically everybody listening. And that, like, almost, like the world was his cult-like fan base, bro. There was no cult-like fan base. Everybody listened to him. So, of course, he was, like, on some King of the World type shit. You feel me? Like, well, not, he was on, but it's because, he's humble. But nah, it's like, yeah, like, he was on the top platform. Young Boy, Playboy Cardi, all these other dudes right now are not on that platform. They're not propelled that platform. Maybe yet. Plus, they couldn't have the moves like Mike Jackson did, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, son. We all seen Rush Hour, how Chris Tucker tried to emulate his dance moves and his singing too. It's like his head swings and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pop bands back in the 90s dancing, you know what I'm saying, mostly like Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Usher, Chris Brown, they're inspired by Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm pretty sure they could be damn near the aura that Michael Jackson had. Probably. Maybe. But, yeah, I would say Michael Jackson had the biggest aura. Of course, I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, this generation, I feel like now it's separated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own sections of people that that they attract. I don't know how to thoroughly say this, but I feel like it's definitely become more sectioned off than a general broad thing. But if I were to guess, damn near, maybe Duke. I don't know. Could be wrong. Y'all let me know down in the comment section down below, man. You already know it's Boomer and Jared watching Bally Star. Make sure to leave a like for the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new so that we join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. 100. Ooh! Yeah.